Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to support the amendments en bloc. In this package is my amendment, the IG Stability Act, which clearly shows where we should be able to come together and pass bipartisan Inspector General reforms. Inspectors General play a critical role in rooting out fraud, waste, and abuse in the federal government. They help Congress, and especially the House Committee on Oversight and Reform, in conducting oversight of executive branch offices and federal agencies. Yet, just like in every profession, occasionally there have been either poor performers or those who have acted outside their mandates. With respect to poor performers, we had in my opinion, a very poor performing Election Assistance Commission, IG. And she resigned after we started calling for her to do her job. In those situations, the president should have the flexibility to remove an inspector general. The Democrats' proposal would dramatically limit the president's authority to remove an inspector general for dereliction of duty or undermining the policies of a duly elected president. My amendment mirrors bipartisan language in the Senate, which requires a detailed rationale to be provided to Congress prior to the removal of an IG. This ensures Congress has adequate oversight of the removal of an IG without preventing a president from removing an IG who is undermining them. Further, my amendment would remedy the ongoing concern about IG vacancies, which has been a recurring problem in Republican and Democrat administrations. My amendment requires the president to notify Congress if they fail to fill a vacancy and provide a written explanation with a target date for nomination. This amendment ensures that the IG community is adequately staffed to conduct nonpartisan oversight of federal agencies. This provision has already passed the House this year as part of the Bipartisan Inspector General Protection Act, H.R. 23. Yet, the Democrats are now putting this common sense bipartisan amendment in an en bloc designed to fail. Why? They're not interested in real reform. They're just interested in messaging campaigns for the 2022 midterm elections, which by all accounts aren't looking very bright for my friends across the aisle. This amendment and Mr. Burgess's amendment should be accepted, not shoved aside. I encourage support of this amendment, and I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman from